Without wasting any of our time, let's get right into this project. I start off by using a piece of printer paper and drawing these underwater air bubbles. I'm just getting them close to what I'd like to see, not exactly.
Now that I got these drawn out, I'm going to cut them out really quick with an X-Acto knife. Just going to tape this stuff down so that way it doesn't move around on me. Shouldn't have very much overspray, so we want to have a reference photo because we want to know, how we want our light source. It looks like the top of the bubble has a lot of light, almost a circular light.
I'm doing this project over House of Colored Emerald Green base coat.
Right here I'm just kind of painting what I see in the picture in my reference. You want to always refer back to your reference. Your reference will give you a lot of more of the realism. So I'm constantly referring back to that reference. So I'm just going to use that and just keep on going down.
I'm going to use KK05 Cobalt Blue Intensifier by House of Color. I'll have all the Amazon affiliate links in the description for all the products in this video. If you use that link, it helps me out and I truly appreciate it.
Okay, now I'm going to tone it down with some of this blue. You still want the rays in there. We're just going to tone them down. Alright, I'm going to be using this stenciling technique that it actually has a video all on its own because it's quite the process. So I'll have that in the cards on the upper right now. If you click that, it'll show you how to do this stenciling technique that I'm doing here.
This is definitely a one-of-a-kind project. I actually took two pictures that I found on Pinterest of all places of a skull and an octopus, and I said, let's see if we can merge these together in Photoshop and somehow airbrush it. So this is my attempt at that. So I hope you guys enjoy what I came up with.
Now let me replace my X-Acto knife blade. We want a sharp one when we're doing this so we don't try to have to press too hard to where we cut into the sign blank here. We want to just have a really sharp blade to cut out all these pieces so we can get to airbrushing. The reason I'm doing this skull project actually is because I actually did a poll on my YouTube page there, and a lot of y'all took the poll and said that you guys like to see me airbrush a skull. So I actually love doing skulls. It's one of my favorite things to do, so I decided, you know what, why not? So that's what we're doing today. A lot of airbrush artists will tell you to keep your parts in case you need them again. So I'm going to also say the same thing. Set them off to the side, and I can also use it as a reference as the colors and the textures. And it's kind of an unusual skull. I warped this in Photoshop, so not all the details are going to be there. Okay, I'm back. I switched to an Iwata Eclipse. I had the custom micron, and I don't need to do that until I get to the finer details. So this is a lot better for getting the job done quicker, because honestly I just got to brush it in. It takes a lot of layers, just kind of getting a feel for it. Now we got the bottom part cut off. I need to make sure I get a lot of these grains and stuff in this round. I'm just going to do a light dusting over it all though.
Bone generally has a grainy texture. In order to achieve this texture, I kind of made this makeshift stenciling technique where I just take a few bristles from a paintbrush and I tape them together in a straight line to give it a grain look. I've done this in skulls for years.
Like I said when I said about saving them pieces, we're going to place this right back over the top. Now I can get that shadow underneath.
Throughout the whole process, I'm going back and forth through textures with different freehand stencils and the texture stencils. I even use a razor knife to achieve the cracks in the skull.
There we go. Starting to like the textures and the colors. I can probably start moving on to the octopus part, and then I'll peel it all off, and then I'll do my final, really getting in there in detail work. Okay, now it's time to start the airbrushing of all these little suction cups. Alright, now there's a little highlight right above each one of these. Here.
Hello, if this is your first time watching my videos, thanks so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel and ringing the bell for future notifications. And thanks.
If you like what you see, make sure you hit the like button.
By liking my video, it does help me out a lot. It recommends my videos to more people, so I can help build an audience of people like you that enjoy videos like this. I'm going to zoom in on this project a little bit so you can kind of start to see all the textures that you can't quite see from further away. There's a lot of layers here. This is what builds a really nice piece, is just layers and layers of textures and color.
Alright, let's go ahead and unmask it. Pretty happy with the way this turned out. Looks pretty cool. It's definitely a one of a kind.
I hope you enjoyed the video. If there's any ideas you may have for something you'd like to see in the future, feel free to put that in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably really enjoy these videos.